So I recently purchased a Godin 5th Avenue archtop acoustic guitar, and it's a great guitar and I really am enjoying playing it, but it's a little on the quiet side. It's great for sitting on the couch and practicing, and it's got a wonderful tone. It's very well made, but I thought about putting a floating pickup style, Johnny Smith style pickup on it, and I'd seen some of these on the internet. I'd seen them advertised on eBay. They're pretty expensive. The ones I saw range anywhere from $120 to $400, and I thought maybe I could build my own, make my own. So purchased the parts, designed it, put it together, and then my son, who is majoring in electrical engineering, he did the soldering and the wiring on it, and all in all I think it turned out pretty well. This video shows step by step how we did it. In no way am I an expert in this stuff. It was just kind of a fly by the seat of my pants, see if we could make it. And if I can do it, you can do it. So hope that if this is something you're looking at, this video helps you in deciding whether you want to try to make one yourself or not. Enjoy. Okay, here's our parts for this project, the two potentiometers and the output jack and the knobs. So here we have the wiring schematics, and we have the Kent Armstrong pickup, which also contains wiring schematics in it and our instructions. And then this is the floating pickup that we will use. Okay, we have removed the pick guard from the Godin 5th Avenue, and we are going to trace it onto this pick guard blank to create our new pick guard, which will have the pickup and everything on it. So we will lay this down and we will trace it with a pencil on here, and then we will take it out and cut it out on a bandsaw so we have an exact replica. So we've taken the original pick guard off, and we're going to take this pick guard, which was cut incorrectly, and use it as a test to find our holes that we need to drill for the potentiometers and the output jack. So now we've put the test pick guard on, and it looks like it fits well. And now we are going to find the spots where the potentiometers will go through and where we want the output jack, and also where we need to put the pickup and notch the neck. And then we will use this pick guard as a template for our final pick guard, the one that was cut properly. So our test pick guard is ready to put the hardware on and see if it fits, and if it doesn't, we'll make adjustments before we drill and notch the permanent pick guard. But we've drilled the holes for the potentiometer, and we've routed out a little spot for the pickup to fit in. So we will test that. So I did run into trouble with this output jack that I had purchased. The fact that it's round and it was really meant to go through a hole on the side of a guitar made it almost impossible to fit on the back side of this pick guard. And there's not a lot of room here to work with, and you don't have a lot of space before you're touching the top of the guitar, which we don't want any of these parts to touch the top of the guitar. So I went today to Fry's and I bought this input jack, or output jack, and I super glued a little flange or whatever you want to call it on here that we will use to connect I'm thinking about just putting it right over the top of that screw. So now we're in the process of wiring the components together out here in the garage, and got the solder iron, wire, solder, and we will keep you posted as we move forward of how this project is coming along. So we're finishing up the wiring. We've got the 1/4-inch jack and everything wired. We're going to run the ground wire to this brace, fingerboard brace, and then once we get that completed, we'll put it on the guitar, adjust it so the pickup is sitting at the right angle to the strings, and we'll plug it in and give it a shot and see what happens. And we ran into a lot of trouble with several different 1/4-inch jacks. Specifically the round ones would not fit flush underneath of the pick guard, and the dark black plastic covered one we bought at Fry's got fried, so we ended up getting this one at Guitar Center, and these little pipe or tube holders, fasteners, and ironically this little fastener just fits perfectly right over the tip of that, and you can actually even tighten the screw here so that it fits really tight and snug. Here's what it looks like attached to the actual pick guard, and we're going to test this one to make sure that we have a good ground and everything and the hum is eliminated, and then we're going to maybe put another zip tie or two on there just to keep everything nice and tight underneath the pick guard, and we will reattach. So the Godin 5th Avenue has now been equipped with our pick guard floating pickup that we created, and we got our tone and volume knobs on. There's a little bit of hum. We're going to have to work on the ground. We grounded it to this post here, which may have presented a problem, but as you can see, we got our plug-in jack here underneath. It's all totally kind of self-contained. We could take this off in 2 seconds with these 2 screws, and there's no cutting or anything on the guitar itself. It's got a nice bright sound. Very nice jazz sound. That sounds pretty good. Better than the acoustic sound we had. And that noise you heard was not the guitar, it is the dog barking. So there you have it, a very simple project. Didn't take a lot of work. I mean, when all things are said and done, could I maybe have purchased one from somewhere with the same amount of money that I spent in parts? Probably I could have bought one of the lower end ones, the $120 ones, but making it's part of the fun, right? And designing it to your own specifications. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'd like to thank Sir Walter Witherspoon, a good friend of our family, for allowing me to post this video on his site. Thank you.